The Chamberlain said you know something about the demons haunting the castle.
Of course I do. But I don't know what to think anymore. I keep finding hair in my food. Someone hides my spices. My soup goes sour. And there's that awful smell.
Oh, that sounds terrible. The Chamberlain wants this resolved as soon as possible.
It's about time. Do you have any idea how scared people are? All it takes is one mention of those beasts and the maids start threatening to find work elsewhere. Oh, I hear the castle has always been connected to hell, but nobody tells you that when you ask to work here.
Where should I start looking?
They must be coming from the other side of the castle.
All right. But what am I supposed to do about them? I heard I'm supposed to pour some kind of special water.
But you're mostly right. You have to douse the ground in front of the fireplace they're coming from. That creates a boundary demons can't cross.
All right. Where can I find the fireplaces?
That's hard to describe. Anyway, there are 5 such fireplaces on the crone side of the castle. Together they form the shape of a 5-pointed star, a pentagram.
Don't worry. I'll take care of everything. Hopefully I won't miss any of them.
If I were you, I'd do it during the night. Even the demons have to sleep sometime, don't they?
The devil never sleeps.
And the old hag rushes in where the devil fears to tread, eh? The sooner you get rid of them, the better. Aye. Almost done.
The Chamberlain mentioned you've seen demons at the castle.
You're damn right I did. What do you know about it?
I hear they're crawling out of fireplaces in the castle below the crone.
I'm sure at least half a dozen demons have taken up residence in the western courtyard. If the Chamberlain didn't tell you how dangerous this is for all of us...
Of course he told me. That's why we're trying to resolve this as quickly as possible.
I'm glad to hear it. Give those demons their due.
Tell me what you know then.
You know the guardhouse with the little arena? In the palace below the crone, over inside, I mean, on the ground floor. The place stinks like hell, day in and day out. I've seen things there with my own eyes. I'd start the investigation there.
All right. I'll look into it.
What would you like?
I need something repaired.
Aye, aye, you silly doggy.
I heard you're in need of money, friend.
Aye, true enough. I need to pay the tithe and give something to the church for my father's requiem mass. It is a bit early for that. Strangely so done.
The Chamberlain said you know something about the demons.
Those monsters are back again. Last summer we only heard them scratching the walls, but they got a lot more bold. They're leaving charred marks on my wooden spoons, throwing clumps in my food, and they're constant.
Don't worry. The Chamberlain is taking this very seriously.
My eyes and ears aren't what they used to be, but I still know everything. Be on the lookout for people walking arse first. That's how the demons disguise themselves.
All right, I'll keep an eye out. Where should I look for them?
They're coming from the other side of the castle, but
Manietta told me the demons are coming from this side of the castle.
my God, the poor girl must be under their spell. And I was so fond of her.
Let me guess. I'll have to find and sprinkle 5 fireplaces.
Of course. Everyone knows the demons enter this world through. You have to find 5 fireplaces in the palace under the maiden. Be careful to sprinkle within the width of your little finger. And every 3rd drop.
I'll take care of it. I hope I can do it exactly as you said.
And one more thing to take to heart. The spell is most effective, but most of all. Take care, my friend.
I'd like to do something about that price.
Aye. I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
God grant you health, sir.
Greetings.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Privies for the guards. Did he make a mistake? Or was he just messing with me?
God be with you.
Ah, you must have been wrong about those demons. The place you described to me was just a shitter.
You're right. My bad. I realised as soon as you left.
So where should I start looking for those?
I was actually going to send you to the palace below the Maiden Tower. It's upstairs, near Lord von Burgos. I hear a mysterious door appears right next to the staircase leading to the tower. It must be the devil's work.
All right then. Back to hell with you.
I just had a chill down my spine. What was that?
God bless you.
So, it's you.
That should do it. That should do it. Little more here.
Damn it.
That should do it.
You shouldn't work so hard.
I hope I'm
You
doing
wear
this right.
yourself out.
It's just, I don't like lounging about, sir.
Why?
I get the feeling life's passing me by, and that the Lord will be displeased at my idleness. I observe the day of rest, but otherwise, always on the go. Bad if I wasn't.
Admirable. I hope you
Don't
keep
show
it up.
yourself here again.
But even so, I think you should slow down a bit.
Praise the Lord.
Eight, 9. Eight, 9.
I'm sorry. Greetings.
I heard the castle is haunted by demons again. Did they bother you too?
They did indeed. A few days ago, I was in the chapel. Fac mihi hominium. Swear an oath of allegiance to me.
My God. What did you say to it?
I laughed in the face of the Prince of Darkness. Would you not rather renounce your slavery without hesitation? Better to rule hell than to be a slave in heaven. And then he disappeared.
That sounds horrifying. But anyway, like I said, I was told to sprinkle water. If they dare try that even on a man of faith...
I'm glad you have faith in the Lord. Now take up your task, and rid us of that hellspawn. May the Lord guide you.
If I sin before God, is there any way I can atone for my sins?
Well. Have you got a guilty conscience, friend? You can pay the indulgence in the scribe's box, or you can take the path of repentance and go on a pilgrimage. It will improve your reputation with people, but beware. Making a pilgrimage does not erase your crimes in the eyes of the law. Always keep that in mind.
I've sinned, Father. I want to purify my soul in the eyes of God, and repent.
Your soul is pure, son. Do you really wish to make a penitence pilgrimage?
I'll do it, as a token of my love for God.
There is a conciliation cross outside Slatego, in the shade of a linden tree. They once hanged a wrongfully convicted man there. Go and pray for the salvation of his soul.
What penance do you give me?
Bless yourself, and say the Lord's Prayer.
All right, Father. How long have you been here in Trotsky?
Well, it's been... But if you are interested in local history...
I noticed there's no church in Troskovic.
It's true. You'll find the closest one in Uyezd, or in Mladeyov on the other side. In Trotsky, we only have the chapel in the castle tower. In short, this domain is the middle of nowhere. It was only with Sirotto's arrival that great things started happening.
How do things work in the castle?
You mean who runs things?
Yeah, I see there's a...
Then you should watch out especially for Lady Yitka. She's a pious woman. Her husband is in charge of the castle garrison. Then Captain Thomas is responsible. He's an old soldier and an upright fellow. And the ruler of the roost here is the Chamberlain.
What is Sir Otto von Burgov like?
What can I tell you? He brought money to the region, and yet he spends most of his time... He's the Royal Chamberlain, and...
I understand.
That's not what I said. The old Chamberlain, Ulrich... But numbers and accounts aren't everything. But that young man is abs...
I'd like to learn...
What is...
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
God be with you. Don't show yourself here again.
What was that murmuring?
My chambers.
Certainly.
Oh, great. Another shitter.
Sir?
Take care of my horse.
Of course.
The place you sent me to was just another privy. I'm starting to lose my patience.
Oops, excuse me and my befuddled mind, I've messed up again.
You're just messing with me. People are scared, rumours are spreading, and you're sending me from one privy to another.
It was just a little misunderstanding.
Where the hell are these demons? Tell me.
Look around the staircase leading to the scribe's chamber, near the maid's quarters. It's between the palace below the crone and the tower. That reeking, hellish door must be hidden there.
I swear, if this is another shitter...
Of course not. I wouldn't dare threaten the security of the castle.
If there's nothing there, you'll have me to answer to.
I'm sure you'll find something. I'd get my weapon ready if I were you.
If this is another joke, you'll really piss me off. Of course, another privy. That's enough of that. Blacksmith?
Let me guess. You didn't find any demons?
I'm done looking for them.
There's no need to anyway. You made so much noise the demons all crawled back underground. Christ! To think, I'd find a moron who'd buy it 3 times in a row. 3 times!
So you were just wasting my time?
Not at all. Next time your belly starts rumbling, you'll know exactly where to go.
I feel like I've been possessed by a demon, and it's driving me to kick your arse.
Have you lost your sense of humour as well as your sense of smell? Try me, lad. You'll be leaving this castle on a stretcher.
We'll see about that. Nobody makes fun of me.
You're just a whiny, humourless little weakling. And soon enough, you'll have a busted lip. Now you're gonna get it!
Mercy! Leave me be! Have you had enough?
Fuck! Alright, enough!
I've got half a mind to shove your face in all 3 of those shitters, but I reckon this'll do.
Aye, I've had enough.
I took care of those demons. They shouldn't be a problem anymore. I didn't see or hear any of them. I reckon it was just rats.
Hopefully things will quieten down again for a while. Most importantly...
I decided to help Ossiner as well. I can still smell that stench everywhere.
He got you too, did he? He tries that prank on all the newcomers to the castle.
You knew? Why didn't you warn me?
I wouldn't want to spoil his fun.
Anyway, the job is done.
Trotsky Castle, held by Sir Otto von Berghoff, Lord of Billin, Royal Chamberlain of the Kingdom of Bohemia, Chairman of the Provincial Court, Member of the Crown Council, Magistrate of the Peace, Burgrave of Prague, thanks you.
I didn't fight Lucifer like Sir Otto, but even so, the demons should leave you alone. I'm glad I could help.
And I'm glad that all I have left to deal with this month is fixing the stairs, the sedilia, and checking all the chimneys.
You've got a lot to do.
There's always something to do at a big castle like this. Also, don't think you can continue to move freely about the castle. You are hereby stripped of that privilege. Nevertheless, since the minions of hell didn't reach the castle's coffer, nor did they cut into our profits, You deserve a reward.
God be with you. God bless.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow. Oh,
Greetings.
I'm here for some horse tack. I hear you have something for me.
Well, fuck me blind. Only yesterday you were delivering horseshoes and today you have your own horse? I'm amazed. But you're fucking things up for me and making a mess. And I don't want to get a whipping on your account. I've got the tack ready, but I've been ordered to show you our herring first. You can take him, they said. So kindly take a look at him in the stable here and tell me if you want him or not. It was good to see you, my friend.
I took a look at herring.
And?
A nice animal, but I'll keep my own.
Never mind looking a gift horse in the mouth, you flat out refuse to accept one. Actually, now we've got to know each other, I want to let you in on this little scheme. We could both get something out of it. But you'd have to keep it to yourself. What do you say? Can you keep your mouth shut when coin's at stake?
I can keep my mouth shut. You can count on it. What's this about coin, then?
Look, it's easy as pie. You keep your horse, which you wanted to do anyway, but I'll say you took herring, and then I'll sell him to someone. You'll do all right out of it. I'll pay you up front.
Hey, Kabat. That's not a bad plan. I'm in.
Grand! Here's your coin. I'll take care of the rest. Right, now we can get back to the reason you're here. You know how to ride and control a horse?
Ah, don't worry. I'm right at home with horses. I learned to ride with cumans on my tail, and arrows whistling past my head. A tough school it was.
Well, I'll be damned. I never heard such a thing before. But even an experienced horseman like you needs equipment, as you well know. You can tack him up yourself, right?
Sure. Thanks.
It's good to see you, my friend.
Oh, not this again. Did you hear about what happened at the big wheel?
At the mill?
I'm ready. We can go.
We can't. We wouldn't make it to Nabokov and back by sunset. We'll meet at the second gate tomorrow at sunrise.
Good day to you.
Good day.
God grant you...
I have the book for you.
Well, I must admit, I haven't had an apprentice this handy in a long time. Zinnik has nothing on you.
I didn't even look inside.
You had a treasure like this in your hands, and you weren't even curious to have a peek? Well, I suppose it's not for everyone. I'll have a look for myself. This really is something, but why is it all covered in shit, for fuck's sake?
Let's just say the scribe didn't have it. It actually wasn't even in the castle. Under it, really.
Oh, refining saltpeter. Boil wine and alum. Grind. Of course, it makes sense. I'll study the rest on the way. Well, the last chapter of our story of knowledge awaits us. The grand finale.
So what now? Do you have another job for me?
Charcoal. Sulfur from Hermes Trismegistos. Saltpeter from the carcass pit. As long as Black Bertolt didn't make any mistakes in his calculations, we have everything.
What Bertolt? Oh, God damn it, Kraser, what's going on here? I'm tired of flying back and forth like a rag on a stick. I won't be led around by the nose. Will you finally tell me what's going on?
Believe it or not, all this secrecy had its reasons. But now I don't have to hide anything from you. It's time. We'll meet with the others in the lair, and there you'll learn the whole truth. You go ahead. I'm going to get a few things ready here.
All right, then. I hope you keep your word this time. happen now?
Our last supper, with only one but very filling course, awaits us.
Crazel, please. For once, just once, tell me what's actually going on.
And rob myself of enjoying your blissful ignorance? Not a chance. Tell me yourself, what do you think is going to happen?
Like always. You'll send me off somewhere to look for something, and you'll have a fancy speech to go with it.
He knows you now as well as we do, Miller.
I do tend to do that, true enough. But no, today things will be different. Bonnie will start today. At least I'll finally see if she understood my teachings. Bonnie?
First of all, I'd like to thank you on behalf of the whole gang for all the work you've done. We could never have finished the job without you. We found 2 new partners, you and Monarch here. So, it's time we started being honest with you. So you can finally learn the whole truth.
Not yet. Let's pull up that uppity bastard's leg a bit longer. That's the fun part.
One more word, Zinek, and you'll get one on the nose.
Calm down, friend. I'm just kidding. Tell him then, Bonnie.
This whole time, you've been collecting ingredients and clues for us. But, so you wouldn't go nosing around, we always told you it was for something different than it actually was.
The miller here calls it tactics.
Tactics, you idiot. And everything worked out according to plan. So today we're finally close to our great success. With the help of Hermes Trismegistos and his successors, we'll finally complete the dream of all alchemists. Our magnum opus.
Exactly, Bonnie.
Magnum opus. A great work of alchemy. You're trying to make the Philosopher's Stone.
I see you've learned something after all. But no, the Philosopher's Stone isn't our goal.
Let's see then, Henry. What is it you think we're making here?
Some kind of weapon?
Well, Henry's not too far from the truth after all, don't you think? Actually, he's pretty spot on. Let's start at the beginning. My father was a miller as well, but I was never much interested in the trade. Even as a young boy, I loved running around Lower Samine and investigating everything living and dead. Then my mother, God rest her soul, decided it'd be best for me to go to study in Prague. As soon as I grew up and gained a bit of sense, I packed my bags and left.
So you went to a university in Prague?
Why not? My father worked his arse off, and he had the coin for it. I met a lot of remarkable people at the university, and my thirst for knowledge kept growing. But in the end, it only took a year of all that pretentious, scholarly blathering and hypocritical nonsense for me to realize I wouldn't learn anything proper there. Most of the students and masters are just a bunch of dogmatic fools. They have their own truth, and those who want to know more or ask the wrong questions, as was my case.
And what about your thirst for knowledge?
I realized I didn't need the university for things that are truly important. The most important science is not subject to any religious dogma. And, of course, it's not taught at any university.
You mean thievery?
Oh, come on. The art of combination and dissolution. The key to understanding the very nature of the world. I returned to the mill in Lower Samine and started a new life.
What did your parents say when you returned from your...
Oh, I think in the end he was glad to have someone to... From then on, I brought a few important books from Prague.
That was pretty daring of you.
As you might expect, it didn't work. Once I tried mixing sulfur, charcoal, and saltpeter. I had a candle burning next to me. A gust of wind scattered the mixture, and all of a sudden, bang! I almost shit myself, I tell you. Explosive black powder.
So I was right. You're making weapons.
No, it's about much more than that. We're all in on it now.
I couldn't continue my experiments on my own, but Bonnie and Zinnik did a few little jobs for me.
So he initiated us.
But we just still didn't know how to do it right and not blow ourselves up in the process.
And we used up a huge amount of saltpeter and sulfur.
By the way, the manuscript from that Hermes Trismegistos was our shopping list and price list for material from Kuttenberg.
Only we didn't know correct proportions. I looked up a few of my former fellow students and brought it up with them. And we found out that before us, some monk had already made the discovery.
Some fella called Black Bertold, and that he even started writing a book called Feuerwehr.
Feuerwerk book.
We can believe our luck when we found out there's a copy of it right here.
And you know the rest.
It's a discovery that will change history. In the right hands, it can make miracles happen. All it takes is a spark, and a storm of fire will sweep away the old world order. It will wipe out stupidity and ignorance, once and for all.
And what will happen now?
As I said, we're about to have our last supper on our journey to satisfy our hunger for knowledge. Black Bertold never finished his book, because he never had enough ingredients for his last great experiment. But now, thanks to you, we do. We can finally finish Bertold's work and finish his book. We'll see with our own eyes what a barrel of black powder can do. I hope you're as excited as I am.
I've heard enough. Now I want to see that with my own eyes.
Let's do it then. Bonnie, is everything ready?
Indeed it is. We can get started.
Looks like it ain't working.
I'd say it works just fine.
This will change history.
What? I can't hear a thing. But I'd say it works just fine.
Go back to scraping mud off the walls of a sty instead of mixing this stuff.
As long as you listen to me and keep your proportions right, you won't fuck it up.
I might actually listen to you if my ears ever stop ringing.
Black powder? Well, now.
You didn't expect that, eh?
We're in the middle of the forest next to a mill. Who'd have expected exploding trees?
Aye. Well, never judge a firework book by its cover.
Did Crazel tell you that joke?
Corva, how do you know that? Anyways, I hope the miller gives us a bit of extra coin now things has finally worked out.
In the worst case, you can go back to licking the walls of pigsties.
But next time you'll be coming with me.
Farewell, and take a...
God bless.
You really led me on about the gunpowder magazine, didn't you? A golem made of dough, souls inside saltpeter, the secrets of light and shadow?
Not exactly. It's all based on the real philosophy of the Jewish Kabbalah. I studied the writings of Bonaventura and Dietrich, but they worked brilliantly as a cover-up.
I really thought you'd have a golem made.
Nah, but black powder is...
So for the last time, Crazel.
I'll do what I promised. I'm going to gather together all the knowledge I've acquired.
Uh-huh.
That's up to you, Henry. Ursamine has no hold over you. You know, the inevitability of God's plan takes no interest in...
That sounds somehow hopeful. Now I'm even happier about the great thing we've...
The ideal can...
Black powder?
Imagine.
That dog of yours? What does that have?
Just that I was wondering that the explosions didn't bother him at all. And now I'm not surprised he was so unhappy with that bastard Vasarik. Hey, how did you know what we were actually doing?
I didn't, exactly.
But you said weapons. How did you find out? Did we let it slip somehow?
I just guessed.
You bet on a guess. Ha ha ha! You're as hasty as that Zenek of ours. And I still owe you a nickname. I reckon I'll call you Zenek the Second then.
Well, I suppose I can't talk you out of it, eh?
Probably not. Well, at least me and Zenek played our roles perfectly.
Nice work.
Likewise, brother Powderman. Good luck on your travels. Farewell, Henry.
If you're going out in public, take a bath first.
Get lost, you Christ! You stink to high heaven! What would you like?
My body is in need of rest and relaxation.
What'll it be this time, Henry?
I need a hot bath and my clothing cleaned.
Excellent.
I'll gladly pay you.
Wonderful.
The water's nearly cold, but I think we got you all cleaned up.
What?
Quick! Easy, good horse. Whoa!
Good day. Good day. Good day.
Oh, you pooch.
I'm sorry.
Christ, what now? Good to see you.
Whoa, whoa.
Then, a ride in the fresh air will do us both a world of good. Oh,
All right.
Excuse me.
Come here, sneaking around here for, you crook.
God be with you, my friend.
well, shall we set off for Nabokov? I don't think I could tolerate another day under one roof with that idiot Schumberg.
Aye. Whenever I see him, I feel like giving him a smack in the mouth as well.
Or 5, which reminds me. Look, I know I behaved like an idiot, but...
Nah, don't worry about it. It's water under the bridge.
I'm in your debt. Talking of debts, there's one more we need to settle. Both of us. That herb-woman, Bozhena, really helped us after that ambush. If it hadn't been for her, we wouldn't have survived.
Aye. You're right.
I gave her my word. And the word of a noble must be kept, as we both know.
Don't worry about it. I took care of it on behalf of both of us.
You did? My word, Henry. You are a true bellator. Only half by birth, but your heart is filled with blue blood.
Thanks, Hans.
How is she getting on, actually? I hope she hasn't had any trouble on account of us.
Not on account of us, no. But... well, it's a complicated story. And not a pleasant one.
Jesus. I'm sorry to hear that. But right now, I'm not in the mood for sad stories. You can tell me another time, but now Nabokov awaits us. It's high time we set out so we can get back before nightfall. Carpe diem.
I'm ready.
Let's mount up then. It's nice to be out under the open sky. I was feeling really cramped in those gloomy corridors up there. But I can't deny this is a real fucking castle. I've never seen anything like it before. Perkstein is just a little fortress in comparison. Von Berghoff certainly knows how to make an impression.
That's true. Von Berghoff must be loaded.
I expect the office of the Royal Chamberlain is a nice earner. Or maybe he shits gold ingots. Fuck. This place makes me feel queasy. Memento mori. I could have croaked here and gone off to join my old man in eternity. God rest his soul.
Keep your eyes on the road, you fool.
So, son, what great deeds have you achieved in life? And I'd have to tell him, well, Pa, I fucked everything up royally, and then they hang me for poaching. Christ on a stick. I can't have that. When I go into the next life, I need to have something better to tell. A whole lot better. Damn it. I need to get my mind on other things and get the feeling I'm living. Let's really spur these horses on, eh? What'd you say?
How can I refuse you anything?
There's a junction beyond Troskovitz with a roadside chapel. Whoever reaches it first wins. So, get ready. Forward!
Ka! Ka! Come on. Whoa.
Christ, yeah. Oh, I needed that. My head feels a lot clearer now.
I'm glad to hear it.
Thanks for riding with me, old pal. I'll even forgive you for having the audacity to beat me, blacksmith's boy. And I'll even reward you for your horsemanship. After all, the lords of Perkstein don't neglect their loyal subjects.
Thanks. A generous master is a good master. That's a piece of blacksmith's wisdom.
And a satisfied escort is a good escort. That's a noble's wisdom.
I can't disagree. So, what now, Hans?
Like I say, I can see everything clearer now. And the thing that's clearest to me is I won't be trifled with anymore. I'm the Lord of fucking Perkstein. Let everyone know who they have the honour of addressing.
I'm with you on that, noble sir.
Splendid. So, forward to Nabokov. The sooner we get that out of the way, the sooner we can finally start dealing with more important matters.
quick!
Oh, dentes fortuna, juvat! We turn right here.
I was thinking about our mission. What do you think of our prospects with von Berghoff?
Well, we haven't got off to the best start, have we? But I'll do everything in my power to ensure we succeed. Hanush, Radzig and Jobst are depending on us. If they thought it was a lost cause, they wouldn't have sent me. They'd have sent, you know, someone less important. That's diplomacy in a nutshell. If you're serious about something, you send someone important to add gravity and show respect.
You didn't answer my question.
I did. You just didn't realise. All right, I'll explain. According to what Hanush told me before we set out, von Berghoff is no fool. Quite the opposite. Persuading him won't be easy. We have to show him he has more to gain than to lose with us.
This shouldn't be about trade-offs. Sigismund is a usurper who's harming our land. Wenceslas is the true king, and siding with him is a matter of honor.
I agree, Henry. But as you can see, half the Bohemians' nobles don't. More than half, actually. They either see Sigismund as an opportunity, or they're simply fearful and will side with the one who has the upper hand. They'll be holed up on their estates, waiting for the storm to blow over without them having to lift a finger. We have to show them we have the upper hand. It doesn't matter if they side with us out of fear or honor. They just have to side with us. And von Berghoff is just the man we need. As soon as we get his support, the majority will follow. Because some nobles will simply do whatever von Berghoff does. They will think he's a genius.
I'm glad you feel better.
So am I, my friend. So am I. We still have lots to do before we go back to Rattay. And I was afraid, you know, that I'd fuck it up. And I almost did, but I'm not afraid anymore. Now I see it as an opportunity and a challenge. Any old fool can manage simple tasks, but hard ones, they require a man like Sir Hans Capon of Leipa and Perkstein.
And Henry of Skalitz.
Aye, he faces the hardest tasks of all. Nabokov is not far now. The fortress stands on a rocky outcrop. We'll have to go round, so we should be careful. Our mission will be taking us around a pond, and we know what happened last time. So get ready. As soon as we cross the stream, we'll give the horses a gallop again. Turn left here. Nice fortress. I like the way it's concealed. Nicely situated on an outcrop with a mighty tower and only one approach road. Easy to defend with a view of the whole valley and its approaches. A well-chosen site.
Hearing you spout wisdom is entertaining. But not enough to make me forget my ass is sore. It's a good thing we're almost there.
Sacre, Henry, I sure ride like this and you've had enough. I was just thinking about heading off to see the world once we've sent Sigismund packing and restored order in the land. I'd like to visit the Holy Land, for instance, and kneel before the Holy Sepulchre. I'd bring back earth from Golgotha for the family tomb, to improve Father's prospects in the hereafter. So you'd better toughen up that arse of yours, so you can make it to Constantinople at least, without whining.
Are you an expert on fortress construction?
You could say that. It's part of a nobleman's and a warrior's upbringing. Hanush forced me to listen to those teachings from Bernard and others, and I'm glad he did, when I think about it. Unquestionably, learning feeds a man's soul, but right now my belly needs feeding. So I hope Sir Yaramira is well stocked. Von Bergov's morning feast set a high bar, after all. Can you see what I see? Fuck! What a lot of horses! They must have cost a fortune. Perhaps he married off his daughter well. Or von Bergov is paying the Bark a tidy annuity, but kept it quiet from us.
So, we're here. What now, Sir Hans?
Now, I expect someone will come to greet us. And hopefully not like they did in Trotsky.
Hey! So Yaramir don't receive visitors. You'll have to leave.
I beg your pardon. See to it that he receives me immediately.
Can't be done. Sorry about that.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Lipa, and I am here with a message from Lord von Bergov. So get to it. And if you keep me waiting here much longer, you'll be sorry.
Please be patient for a while, sir.
My word. You got a sharp tongue sometimes. But what if he won't receive us?
He will. Just wait and see.
Come along. Sir Yaramir will be here any moment.
See?
The Lord Jesus Christ be praised.
Forever and ever.
Please excuse our precautions, gentlemen. These are evil times. Well then, Yaramir of Nabokov at your service. And whom do I have the honor of welcoming to my humble seat?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I am honored, Sir Yaramira. Sir Otto von Bergov asked me to convey to you his cordial greetings, and to parley with you in the matter of the security of this domain.
Certainly, certainly. These are troubled times indeed. Please accept my hospitality, sir. You're surely thirsty after your journey, and you'll have greater comfort in the tower.
An excellent idea. If I may ask that our horses may not be neglected either.
Pelzel, you heard his lordship.
But I've already got 15 animals to deal with. Why doesn't Hurtle do it?
Hurtle has other duties. Stop griping and get to it.
15 horses? My word, sir. You must be doing all right for yourself.
Not entirely. But fortune smiled on me for once at least.
On me too, one could say. I suppose she's doing the rounds in these parts. So, tell me, sir, how did you achieve what you have?
Well, it's a long, complicated story. But I'm guessing von Berghoff didn't send you here to find out how well off I am. Or did he?
No, he didn't. I apologize, Sir Yaramira. So, let's proceed to the real reason he sent us. Henry, be prepared. I won't keep Sir Yaramira very long.
Certainly.
Michael, you take Henry here under your wing and make sure he's well taken care of.
Certainly. Henry, eh? Michael's my name, and I welcome you to our little place. It's not the fanciest fortress ever, but you know, I like it here. It serves us well. How was your journey? All good?
Aye. Lovely country. A feast for the eyes.
Well, that's nice to hear, especially from someone from far-off parts. But I must say, my throat is dry. And maybe yours too, eh? Come along with me. We'll soon fix that. I'll make you feel at home and we can have a chat. As I said... The fortress may be small, but the work never stops. Right now, we're repairing the fortifications down there, so don't get under the lad's feet. But you can drop in on Pelzel and check how he's looking after your horses. We're rolling some dice, eh? We've got none of guesswork, so don't all be shy. Invite him to play if he finds himself at a loose end. At least he'll show you how your betters play.
Right you are, Michael. You can rely on me.
And you, Ertl, have you got shit for brains? You've got a guess, for fuck's sake.
I'm sorry, Michael. I didn't know.
Shut your gob and attend to your duties.
Right, I'm going.
So you've heard then. I hope you won't disappoint Zwerk and pass some time with him.
Greetings to you.
I'd love to have a game.
Glad to hear it. You're a good lad. I can tell just by looking at you. Zwerk has some polished badges. I'm sure he'd love to take a look at yours. You'll find him over there at the table. He's there pretty much all day. I'll keep telling him. Your arse will wear a hole down the hill one day, and you'll fall down in it.
Are you being
Dice
cautious
and all.
or cowardly?
But now to the important business. There's a bite to eat on the table and something to wash it down with, so help yourself. And I'll be happy to chew the fat. I'm sure you've got loads of stories. Henry, well, I heard Lord von Berghoff himself sent you. So, what has he sent you with?
He's calling his loyal men to arms. To fight back against the bandits running rampant in the region.
Now you're talking. It's about time. They've been causing trouble around these parts as well. How many men does Lord von Berghoff have?
He's got some, but definitely less than he'd like to. That's why we're here.
Well, hopefully enough. I bet my left nut Lord Yaromir will send me. Tell me one thing, though, because I can't wrap my head around it. Why didn't von Berghoff send one of his own instead of some Lord of Pirkstein and his escort?
Well, I suppose he wanted to show respect to Lord Yaromir. So he didn't send just anyone.
Ah, the way of the nobles. Not something I know much about, but you do, it seems. So your master, Lord Capon of Pirkstein, is somehow significant.
One day he'll inherit several castles and a lot of wealth.
Well, best stick with him until that happens. And you're his what? Yeah, page, servant?
His escort. I give advice when he asks for it. But mostly I take care of his security.
Fair enough. I get it. I used to travel with Lord Yaramir, but he barely travels these days, so I don't get out much.
Lord Capon is always getting up to something.
Well, I envy you a bit. But hey, we've had a nice chat. And since you're here, what would you say to a bit of a friendly duel? You've got time to kill, and me too. Let's do something to shorten it. We can do something dignified. We'll clash arms for the glory of our masters.
I accept your offer. I'd fight for Lord Capon any time and any place.
Then you're the right man in the right place. Get your kit ready, and we can get stuck in.
I don't want to pry, Michael, but Sir Yaramir said he had some luck with horses.
Nothing interesting about it. His lordship's affairs are a long story.
Well, if there's one thing Lord Capon taught me, it's that noblemen's affairs are never dull.
If you insist. Well, you're in for a disappointment. There's nothing interesting about it. Sir Yaramir had these relatives, and they died, God rest their souls. And his lordship inherited some land, but they couldn't give it to him or something, so they gave him horses instead. See? Complicated and dull.
No, you were right. That's nobleman's business for you.
Just so.
Let's do it, Michael.
You don't have to ask twice. We've got some blunt old weapons for practice here, so we'll use them. We don't want to hack each other to pieces, do we?
That's sensible.
We'll do it in a little courtyard behind the gate. Tell me what weapon you want, and we'll get cracking.
Give me a longsword.
You must fancy yourself a master swordsman. I can't wait to see what you can do with it. Give me a moment. I'll put my gear on. Well then. Ready?
Let's go. Glory to Lord Capon.
I hope nobody
Let him have
gets
it, my
badly
Peasant,
wounded.
young sir. Whack him! Whack him!
Careful with that iron. Who do you think will have to repair it, eh?
Whack him! Whack him!
Crikey, they're going at it.
Christ! I'm hit!
I could watch this all day. Watch out! Michael is one of the best.
Whatever. You gave me a worry. Enough!
A good fight. An honourable.
Yeah, I'd say. I haven't had such a good stretch in a long time.
Lord Capon's honour has been defended.
Ha! That it has. Didn't expect you to take me down like that. All honour to you, Henry. Here you go. Something to remember Nabokov by on your journeys with Sir Capon. You won fair and square. If you're feeling a bit sore, go and see Clara. She'll be in that house beneath the smithy beyond the gate, I reckon. She'll be happy if you show her where it hurts. I might have said this already, but if you've got nothing on your plate, you can have a game of dice's work, or try Pelzel in the stables. I'm sure he'd love to show you how we hold races to pass the time. And if you want to train some other battle skills, you can practice archery with Mark. I reckon you'll find him on the gate.
That's more like it.
Good day.
Well, it's nice to meet someone from the trade.
Is that so? Good lord, I wouldn't have expected that. You must have had a slice of luck to be hanging out with nobles. Me and my brother wanted to get out of the smithing trade. I'm Steer. Pleased to meet you, sir.
Henry. How's trade? The plates here. Is that your work?
Well, I wish. If I could make stuff like that, me and my brother wouldn't be stuck here. We just keep it in good nick. Mend it when the lads get it beat up.
Tell me about it. I've straightened bent nails and knives and saws till I couldn't see straight. Folks don't take care of things.
You took the words out of my mouth. Then it's work from dawn to dusk. And if you saw the work waiting for me down below and in the tower, no end to it.
Hold on. I'll go down there and help you out. The work will go faster with an extra pair of hands.
No, don't go anywhere. What I mean is, thanks for the offer. But we can't have a guest working here, can we? And besides, you get in the way down there. They're working on the fortifications. Better go and play dice with Twerk or something. Make the most of your free time till your lord gets back.
All right. Whatever you say. I just wanted to help.
Oh, I know you did. But I can manage by myself. Really. Let's leave it at that.
You said you have a brother.
Aye, they call him Bull. The poor bloke tries hard enough, but he ain't got the knack. So he just helps out where he can. Or he does any work that's needed. He's working below on the fortification repairs right now. He'd be better off learning a different trade. But times is hard. This way, at least we're together. That's the main thing. Have you got anyone next to you on life's journey?
I have my lord, and that's all I need.
I understand. I wouldn't mind being a noble's retainer myself. What's he like, actually?
Brave and just. Everything a knight should be. Every day I learn something new in his service.
He's got you well trained.
And what's your lord like?
My lord doesn't like it when folks talk about him behind his back. Better leave it at that. I reckon it's time I got back to work. My friend. Sorry.
At a loose end, sir? Dice will help pass the time.
I hear you're a keen dice player.
You heard damn right. All that traveling must have worn you right out. Take the weight off your feet then, and we'll shake and roll while you wait for your lord. I play for high stakes and all. I have some lovely badges too, if you're interested.
They'll surely fall my way now. Would you like to play?
What game would you like to play?
I choose miners.
Let's play. You're a pleasure to play again. Do me the honor of another game.
Maybe you're not playing for the first time, but you can't beat me. What can you do?
Good to see you.
Finished. Your turn. Let it be now. I want to play too, you know. Kurva! Bloody dice. Damn it! They're yours, lad. These ones here. My God! Oh, come on! My God! I'm done. Have you lost your mind? You're gonna lose everything. Money, money, money. It's all mine.
Tell me, how's life in the fortress?
Nothing much. The days drag on, one much like another. What's worse, today I copped a shit job. Here with all the shit. But tomorrow will be better. I'm going on a patrol around the local area. I can't wait.
I know what you mean. What's your job today?
The prisoners?
You have prisoners?
Aye. Why else would I be standing here?
Good point.
A couple of poachers. They're waiting to see what his lordship will do to them. Here, friend.
I expect these are the chambers of the lord of the castle. where he's receiving Sir Hans. I shouldn't disturb them. Military equipment? That must have cost a fortune. There's enough here for a small army. You're my doggy, eh?
If you're hungry, I left something outside on the table. It's all yours. No doubt you're used to better fare, but it's all we got. So I hope you won't mind.
Well, I never. The great warrior himself has come to visit. I can't remember the last time anyone beat Michael. You didn't hold back.
Well, you didn't make it easy. And that's good. I don't like fighting with wretches who haven't a chance in hell.
It's a shame there aren't more like you. Now, let's have a look. What kind of hosts would we be if I sent you back to your lord in that state?
Oh, thanks. Well, I certainly can't refuse care from a lovely lass like yourself.
Well, I've done what I could. Better now?
Aye. Much better. Thanks a lot.
I'm glad. Will you tell me who you are?
Henry. Lord Capon's retainer. We're on a mission from Lord Bombergov.
Oh, I'm Clara. Nice to meet you, Sir Knight.
I'm not a knight, actually.
Oh, how come? You look like one.
You have to earn it. And that's just what I'll do.
Earn it? Like how?
There are various ways. Heroism in battle, loyal service to a lord.
Helping a damsel in distress?
Well, that too, but...
See then, I need to go and get fresh herbs for our patients, and I could do with an escort.
I will be only too happy to escort such a comely maid.
Comely? You'll make me blush. Come on then, let's go. If I don't get back soon, the sick will start to treat themselves with schnapps, and that wouldn't do. Shall we go? Our little fortress doesn't impress you much, I suppose. You must be used to real castles. Actually, that's why I'm so pleased you're here. A bit of excitement at last. Tell me more about knights. Or better still, about yourself. Where have you been? What have you seen?
All right, then. Some time ago, my native region, far from here, was plagued by a gang of bandits. I tracked them, and it wasn't easy, until I found their secret stronghold in an abandoned village. My lord's retinue, me included, went at them. There was a terrible battle. Our enemies were humans, and they fought like demons.
Excuse me.
A lot of blood was shed. But we were victorious.
You really aren't any run-of-the-mill man-at-arms. At least I have nothing to fear when I'm with you. Tell me more, please.
Once, I was on the trail of this scoundrel, but the sly fox hid in the cloisters of Sasau Monastery. So I had to become a novice to track him down.
Good heavens! So you're actually a monk?
No. I entered the monastery under a false name, so I'd say I'm not a real monk.
That's good to know. Thank you for telling me your stories. It's nothing like my life. I just patch up the lads when they come back cut up and bruised, like last time. But I have other talents too.
Come here, boy.
This really is a lovely spot. If it was up to me, I'd just lie down in the grass and take it easy. But I can't.
Why not?
I have to gather herbs to treat the wounded. When the ointments and concoctions run out, they reach for the liquor. And if his lordship found out I was dawdling, he'd have my guts for garters.
Does Sir Yaramir treat you badly?
Not at all. He's a good master, but strict, I can't lie. Still, now you're here, you can help me with those herbs. Then maybe we'll find a moment.
For dawdling? I can.
Maybe I'll tell you some stories in return.
I know quite a bit about herbs, I think. So just tell me what's wrong with your lads, and I'll come up with a remedy.
Really? So tell me how to treat fever, say, or shortness of breath.
In that case, you'll need sage and chamomile, maybe some poppy or marigold.
Aye, exactly right. I've got enough chamomile. It's the rest I need. Above all, the marigold. Since you know all about it, you'll be back in a jiffy, won't you? It all grows in the glade here, but sometimes it takes a while to find.
I think I'll manage. Sit. Stay. Good boy. Good boy. Run! Show me. I've got everything.
Wonderful. Thanks a lot. You've really helped me out.
You promised you'd tell me something.
I will. Don't worry. But first I want to show you something. Hurry.
Now tell me what's so important that you couldn't tell me back there in the glade.
I wanted to give you a riddle.
A riddle? Why?
You'll know soon enough. Now listen. I bloom in silence, a petal's grace, a delicate charm in a hidden place, a whispered scent, a subtle ploy. What am I, elusive and coy? Solve this riddle, unlock the joy.
The only petal I see here is called Clara.
The right answer. And now for your reward. I hope they didn't hear us in the fortress. People wouldn't half talk. If you're as good as that on the battlefield, may God have mercy on your enemies.
I'm not so considerate on the battlefield, because as a true knight, I must do everything I can for a damsel in distress.
You'll soon be a begging knight if you carry on like that.
What do you mean?
Well, I can grind the seeds and the like, but not every damsel in distress knows the recipe.
Should we stay a while longer?
No, up you get. I've got enough herbs and the sick are waiting. Pass me my clothes, please.
Sure. I should get dressed too.
Farewell for now, Henry, and thanks for your help.
Greetings.
God be with you, sir. I hope you won't want for anything here, or find it too dark. If you need anything, Michael will sort you out.
Hey, sir, I'm sorry, but I have to ask you not to go any further. I'm sure they'll take good care of you up in the fortress.
Why can't I go there, if you don't mind me asking?
Because there's work going on there, sir. Repairing the fortifications, cutting wood, sharpening stakes. There's like an anthill there. Nothing worth seeing, if you ask me. You get in the lad's way, and God forbid you might have an unfortunate accident. I can't let that happen. I'm sure you understand.
All right. I understand.
Thanks for being so understanding, sir.
Good doggy. Good boy.
I'd love to give you more of my time, but I have to prepare the herbs as soon as possible.
What now? Feed the pigs, weed the beds, fix the roof, stitch my clothes. I don't have no time to do that.
Excuse me, I've got work to do.
Hey, sir, got a moment? I'm going into the woods to collect dead wood, if you know what I mean.
What? What are you on about?
Nothing, sir. Just saying I'm off to collect some kindling. I thought you might give me a hand.
A lot of time's passed. Sir Hans's meeting is most likely over. I should wait for him at the stables.
It's a good thing you've come. Excellent! My favourite retainer and protector just when I need him. The mission is fulfilled. It was a good meeting. In fact, we had a nice long chat. Sir Yaramir is a pleasant fellow, and he promised to send some men to help Lord von Bergov, of course. So we got what we came for. What about you? Did you have fun?
I had a great time. I got to know a local girl. What a time we had.
Naturally. I take care of the important stuff while you chase the girls.
I'm only following your example, sir.
You have a point there. But now back to our duties. We return to Lord von Bergov.
Wait. I'd like to explore a bit more.
Why? We did what we were supposed to. There's nothing keeping us here now.
I know it sounds odd, but there's something fishy here. I've got a bad feeling about it, and I want to find out more.
Henry.
Please, trust my judgment.
All right, but make it quick. And above all, I don't want any more trouble. We're here because of von Bergov's business, not for some godforsaken fortress. Got that?
Sure.
I won't wait forever. If you don't turn up in time, you can catch up with me on the way, or we'll meet back at Trotsky. But I won't be pleased. You're supposed to ensure my safety.
I'm here, Sir Hans. Let's go.
At last. Oh, this place again. Oh, it makes my blood run cold. But it's good we're back safe. We'll pass on Sir Yaromir's messages to Lord von Bergov, and our work will be done.
Of course. Let's see him at once.
Welcome back, Sir Hans. Henry?
Greetings, sir.
I'm glad you got back safe and sound. Now let's get down to business. Lord Capon, what news do you bring from Sir Yaromir? How many of his men can I count on?
First of all, Sir Yaromir sends his respectful greetings, sir. And he says he will pray for your good health. He was most troubled by the news about the ambush on your company. He promised 2 armored horsemen and 3 infantry bowmen.
Roughly what I expected. Thank you, Lord Capon. The reserves are being assembled, and we'll soon have a strong enough force to deal with that treble.
But Lord Nebak had a lot more men in his fortress. He's definitely not sending you everything he can.
That's true. I discussed that with him. He insisted he couldn't send more men. He needed a garrison capable of keeping the fortress secure.
The fortress is on an outcrop with 1 approach road, and pretty well fortified. It could be held by 5 men with 1 arm tied behind their backs. Unless... They're vastly outnumbered.
That's probably true, but some of the men you saw there aren't his own. They're hired mercenaries, and the contract he signed with them binds them to protect the fortress and the surrounding area. If he were to send them out into the field, he'd have to pay extra, and he can't afford to. So he's sending his own armed men, who are his to use as he sees fit, and the rest have to stay at the fortress.
Nebag has hired mercenaries, does he? How many?
Around a dozen would be my estimate.
Interesting. Very interesting. I would like to know where he got the coin from. Thank you, gentlemen, for this little service. But we haven't been idle either. I have some news you might be interested in. We caught one of those bastards who ambushed us.
What? How?
A stroke of luck, more than anything. He's under lock and key down in the dungeons.
And? Did you get anything out of him, sir?
It turns out he's a tough nut to crack. My men haven't yet got a word out of him.
What about torture, sir?
That is just it. The men are superstitious. They say unclean work fits only for an executioner, and it seems we don't have one here. So they just beat him a little. But the bastard certainly knows how to hold his tongue.
Damn!
I thought you might also be interested in what he knows. He's most likely from the same band that attacked you. I don't know what you think about such superstitions, Lord Capon. But if you want to try and get something out of him, I will not hold you back. Make him tell you where his gang hides out, and I will be in your debt. And if someone in the region is helping them, I want to know who.
That's an offer that's hard to resist, Sir Otto. I have a whole list of questions for that scoundrel, and superstitions mean nothing to me.
All the instruments you need are right there. Make him regret the day he took up arms against us.
I'm surprised how tender-hearted your men are. Especially after what that band did to you and your captain. But I haven't forgotten. We'll get it out of him. The hard way, if need be.
I'm glad to hear it. You have already surprised me once or twice, so I'm interested to see if you can do it again. And if not, I shall just hang the bastard. As a warning to the others. Nevertheless, while we are dealing with nuisances, did you notice anything suspicious on my estate while I was away? Something that might put us on the trail of those scoundrels, say.
I'm afraid I can't help you there, sir. While you were away, I spent my time, hunting. And after that, I was a guest in your cellars.
That's true. And you, Henry?
A strange thing happened. Young Semine rushed off from his own wedding as soon as the ceremony was over. He left his bride there. On their wedding night. The poor girl was devastated.
Interesting. That was around the time your company was attacked, was it not?
You are right. That is truly strange coincidence. Young Olda. I don't like where this is going. But we have to uncover the truth. I hope the answers are waiting for us below. Now, to more pleasant business. My personal bodyguard, Lord Bartosz, also known as Black Bartosz, came back from Prague with me. An outstanding swordsman, among other things. So if you want to take your mind off things or fancy some training, you will most likely find him at the sword-fighting arena in the outer fortifications. That is all. Inform me about what you get out of the bandit.
Ave Maria.